So I wanted to throw in real quick because I didn't really kind of make it clear in the last video because I had people walking in. Um, I reached out to a couple of people on this platform who say they're going through the same thing, targeting. Uh, and I asked them if they could help me out uh, with trying to get a room. I was trying to get a room so I could try to get some sleep. And like I said, I'm talking to people that are going through or supposedly going through the same thing I'm going through. So I get it. If you can't do it, you can't do it. That's fine. I have people say, I just can't do it, because of A, B, C, or D, and I get it. It's fine. But I'm a very intuitive person, and you just get that, you read that energy off of somebody, and you can tell how they're coming at you, and how they're saying something, and giving you that same old script, ran down, regurgitated, synopsis of, do this and do. I didn't need advice. I didn't ring you up or ask you for any advice. I asked you for something very specific. If you could help me with this, it really is a yes or a no. But you always get those who really are not interested in trying to help you, who just want to give you that same old watered down advice. That old, well, go do this, that, as if you have not tried everything that they're going to suggest you do. I'm not saying that, there's some out there who may not need that advice, but I've been targeted my whole life. I've been targeted with this particular aspect of my targeting being overt for the last 13 years. And again, if you watch my channel, you know this. I don't need advice. I'm pretty much on that Kanye right now. You can't tell me nothing that I have not already tried. I have not already been there and done that. I know that might come off as being like, well, you can't. No. I mean, when you're in a program that's been constructed and set up for a certain outcome, there's not a lot of moves. You're basically going to have that one set scenario and situation, and things are the way they are. And you just need that support. You just need that help. But see, this is how you end up dead, murdered. Because you reach out and you ask people for help, you ask people for, assistance, and all you can get is a bunch of watered down advice that you already know about. I want you to go to your family. I want you to go and ask. I want you to try to go and I want you to go. Seriously? Like, I'm blown away that this person would actually tell me to go try to find a job. Like, this is how you know when you're not really dealing with someone who's really a target. That you're dealing with somebody who's delusional and who really doesn't understand the nature of what this really is. Because people who are truly going through this, you don't need to say certain things to them. You don't need to explain certain things. You don't need to rebut certain situations or certain conversations, because they're not going to, first of all, say stuff out of the side of their neck. They already know the routine. They already know what's really going on. They know that you're limited as to who you can go out to. That's why you end up being isolated. But I digress. I want to say to the ones that I did ask and talk to, and like I said, you just weren't able to do it. I get it. I understand. But I'm just speaking to the ones who want to give you that perp rundown. Instead of focusing on what you just asked them, they want to give you advice. Tell you what you need to go do and what you need, as if you have not already tried to do that and you've exhausted those avenues. But I digress. Because at the end of the day, if you're not targeted right now, just give it a minute. And you're going to see exactly what it is that I'm talking about. You're going to see the real deal. And then you might be able to understand how to communicate and what being of service and helping somebody, it really is all about. But this is how you end up like Wayne Daniels, and you end up in this fight. You're reaching out to people who are supposedly going through what you're going through, and nobody can help you, and you end up dead. That's how this sort of thing can happen to you. And that's just real sad to me. And you wonder why these people keep doing this shit, because they see how weak the infiltrate is. The infrastructure is weak as hell in this community.